Okay, quit smoking tip number 9. And we are on smoking to quit day 4. Today we are going to talk about changing your identity. This is very, very powerful and very, very important. In all of the videos that I've been doing, right, we've discussed that habits live in the unconscious. The habits are tied to an identity of who the unconscious thinks that you are. And as a result, there's an identity that's living in there of you as a smoker. We need to change that identity. It's time to start thinking of yourself as a non smoker. Now, I much prefer non smoker to ex smoker because ex smoker implies that there's still some identity of being a smoker there. Whereas non-smoker is a person who just doesn't smoke, right? It might be somebody who's never smoked, might be somebody who's smoked for a while. I always consider myself a non-smoker, even though I did smoke for a few years in my life. And so it's never occurred to me that, oh, I'm an ex-smoker. I don't relate to that. I don't identify with that. And as a result, I think like a non-smoker does. When I get stressed, I'm not thinking about, oh, I've got to go have that cigarette. I'm thinking about what else can I do, right? What are those self care activities that I can do that are going to be able to help me manage and deal with stress, right? The breathing. For me, right, connecting to water or, the ocean. I'm very blessed that I live pretty, close to water. And so it isn't hard at all for me to be able to just, take a 5 minute, 10-minute drive and be able to be at, a body of water and be able to just sit there and absorb that energy. And that's extremely calming to me. Also, meditation, journaling, right? Think about whatever those self care activities are for you. And what are the things you're going to do to manage stress? Again, the breathing is huge, especially when you smoke to manage stress, because it's the breathing that manages the stress. It's never, ever, ever the cigarette. It's never, ever, ever the nicotine, right? Nicotine doesn't manage stress. It causes stress. It adds stress into your life. So it's time to start really thinking about changing that identity, right? Create yourself, some affirmations. Put some little post-it notes around around your house or your living space, right? In your, on your bathroom mirror and place on the refrigerator, right? Places that you frequent, places that you use to keep your cigarettes. I am a non-smoker, right? I am a non-smoker. I'm a non-smoker. Unconscious mind learns by repetition. So let's keep giving it that message because you're already taking all of these other steps to step into that space of being a non-smoker, right? We have made this once was habit into a very, very conscious process. And we've done this intentionally because consciously, then you get to choose, am I going to smoke or am I not going to smoke? And unconsciously, it's time to start changing the way that you think about yourself and start thinking about yourself as I am a non smoker. I am a non smoker. Think about somebody who is a non smoker, right? What do they do during the times where, you're running out for a cigarette? What do they do with their time? Start incorporating, okay, how does it feel to be a non smoker? Pretend that you're an actor in a play, right? Or in a movie and you're portraying, this person that's a non-smoker, really, really step into the role. You don't have to believe it. You just have to do it. You don't have to believe it. You just have to do it. And the more that you do it, the more that your unconscious mind will actually adopt and carry that belief. So it's really important, the changing the identity piece. Think about a snake and how snakes shed their skin, right? And then they come out as a new, as a new snake, right? And so that's what you're doing here. You're shedding the skin of being a smoker and you're now stepping into that new person that is a non-smoker. I am now a non-smoker. This is Rebecca with Mind Over Matter Hypnosis, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend.